I'm headed out today to get some special images of a special bird. Or I'm hoping to. And this is not my first try at it. A few weeks back, my wife and I were on a forest bird walk with an awesome guide named William.
But many people call me a jungle boy.
He asked us if we wanted to go looking for the white-spotted flufftail. This is one of the shyest birds around. And for bird watchers that come to Uganda, it's one they're stoked to add to their life list.
I'd heard it many times. It has a very distinctive call. You can hear it from a long way away. It's very hard to point it down because the sound just sort of fills the environment. So anyway, I've been very frustrated, heard the bird many times in Zaire, Eastern Congo.
That is Peter Kaesner. He holds the world record for seeing more species of birds than anybody else ever. So he knows a thing or two about looking for elusive birds.
When I left the Peace Corps in 1978, I spent 6 weeks traveling around southern Africa. I had gotten some information about a researcher that was studying bald ibis in KwaZulu-Natal. We went back to this farmhouse where was staying, and we're sitting in the farmhouse and we hear this woo. I said, there's a buff-spotted flufftail here. And he said, oh yeah. He calls from this one particular bush in my garden. So I go out and I'm looking. I can't find where it is, even though I could probably touch it if I knew where it was. So finally I get up on my tippy toes and look down into the top of the bush, and he was sitting right on the top of the bush, just calling. And I mean, he was like the distance that we were apart right now. It wasn't, more than a meter away from my nose. And he's just sitting there, woo. It was just so magical after so many times of trying to find it and trying to track it down in the Congo.
One reason this bird gets a lot of attention is that it doesn't want attention. Flufftails hide. They hang out in the bushes near rivers and streams, and they stay hidden. And they're tiny, so it's not like you would see them just by looking at them in the bushes. So they're usually only seen by playing their call. So on that walk a few weeks back, William found a spot near the water where he'd seen flufftails before. He set up his phone and started playing it. We waited for about 20 minutes, and eventually, there it was. I was a little surprised when it popped out, and I also wasn't fully prepared for how much I was gonna like how this little bird looks. It had this great polka dot pattern on its butt. The breast and head were this rich red-orange color, but the images were just okay. That was a disappointment because once I saw the flufftail, it was a bird I really wanted to share with people. And that's why I'm back out here with William today. So we got a camera here and we've got a camera down there. And William is calling the bird with his phone, and we're hoping it'll come out. We're hearing the bird make the return call, which is a good sign.
Normally it can take you like 20 minutes to see it, and then it can come out, and then you see it for just seconds.
So it's coming in a second. We hope so. It's just there. Oh, there it is, there it is. Its little tail is popping up and down. You can see the red head, the red body, and it's just kind of chilling in the sun now.
Today it was so awesome. It has been there for so long, in between 10 to 20 minutes. Yeah, that has been my entire long day of seeing it.
just sleeping. He's kind of hanging out in the sun. And we can see his eyes close and his little tail is just popping up and down. This was incredible success. This is like the coolest thing. The other time we came and you were like, do you want to go for the fluff tail? And I was like, I don't know. Who cares? And then we waited and it came and it was so cool. But this time, like, unbelievable, man. It was so cool.
When I got home and started reviewing this footage, I noticed something really exciting. So while we were on the field, we could hear the female flufftail too, and we were kind of hoping it would come out.
A little male friend was gone, but the female is just in the side, and it may come out.
But William said this has never happened when he's looking at the flufftail in this spot. When I got home and I started looking at the footage from the camera that was over on that pillow, check this out. Right there. That's the female. Like Peter said, it is magical. A big thanks to Peter Kasner for talking to me, to William for guiding me, and to you for hanging out with me on this adventure. Come back next month for another adventure in the natural world.